all in all, these other cases, you know, the Erics and the T-Ravvs, and you know, it's terrible. But let's move not forward with ignorance. Let's move forward with intelligence. Let's move forward with knowledge.
This officer told me a long time ago.
I don't know, that T-Ravv shit sounded like his old boys had something to do with that shit, that Mason shit.
Well, you know, the George Floyd joint, you know, the two niggas knew each other, the cop and the dude. So that even brings more of a conspiracy.
I don't know what I'm about to say.
Right. They used to work together. Supposedly either at a strip club or at a bar type joint.
Pressure with him.
And they have pressure.
At the end of the day,
right.
let's be real about this whole situation. At the end of the day, that dude was hiding behind that badge, though.
Right. And supposedly,
you could
no, wait. But and supposedly the dude's daughter worked. The white dude's daughter worked at the same club. That's what they're saying. Supposedly is the pressure.
That shit. Just looking at it, he either smashed his daughter or his wife.
Right.
Off rip, like.
Well, and then
what other passion can make you do
it comes out that George Floyd was also doing porn back in the day.
He smashed his daughter or his wife, dog. Like, I ain't saying that. Like, I'm saying
allegedly, nigga.
Allegedly, dog.
Allegedly.
But like, what can make you be that mad?
That want to kill a dude, right?
Like, what the fuck you got going on, dog? It ain't that bad. Dog, you got a job, a wife, a daughter, a house, and in Minneapolis. Come on, dog.
No, facts.
Like what? Like. Somebody please enlighten me.
And so with these details reaching the light right now, like, it's very important that we at least discuss it. I'm not saying that it's foolproof. I'm not saying it's factual. I'm saying these are allegations and we should just address them as such.
Listen.
Bare minimum. You had everything the American dream provided you, bro. Why did you want to kill that man?
Right, exactly.
Like, that's crazy.
Pause on me. Go ahead. Y'all do that thing.
What we gotta understand is because that's the very big topic. Like what stopped this podcast from being done. What stopped this podcast in particular from being done is this alleged COVID-19. So this COVID-19 going on, they're telling us we can't be no more than X amount of motherfuckers next to each other. We can't be no more than 6 feet apart.
We've been trading germs since middle school.
No, understood. I don't believe it. I'm saying what I'm saying.
Look at the marks on the floor. That shit about 4 feet, 3 feet, nigga. That shit ain't nowhere.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying what I'm saying.
Everybody in this room.
So now listen, but now listen. That's what I'm saying, man. But now listen, motherfucker be too faded. Hold on. Now listen. Now this happened. This was something that at the end of the day, yeah, we fed up. Me myself, as a person that went through, you know what I'm saying, police abuse as well, police brutality. I went through that shit. Brutality. You know what I'm saying? I left with 5 broken ribs, a torn rotator cuff, fucking scratched cornea, all that shit. I don't like talking about none of this shit on the podcast. It is what it is. It comes up when it come up. Yeah, however, as a motherfucker, yeah, exactly, you know me in real life. Yeah. As a motherfucker that went through this shit, as a motherfucker that ain't no internet revolutionary that said, yeah, do this, do that. Now, whatever I say online, when I say, yeah, break that shit, fight that one, because I do it in real life. That's me. Now, this happens. A complete breach of trust. You know what I'm saying? You on a motherfucker neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. And then on top of that, then the coroner talk about some, he had underlying medical. No, like, what you mean you ain't get choked out if he was choked out for 8 minutes? But hold on. Now the protests break out. Because, yeah, it was long, you know what I'm saying? It ain't right. What's going on ain't right that we blowing anything up. But guess what? It's long overdue. America could have made amends with their sins years ago when they never did. So now they gotta pay. The sins of the father shall be paid for by the son. And guess what? I know it ain't your fault. But guess what? Now it's time to pay. But now,
I don't like that rule, bro.
What did the CDC say? Now they saying
the son is good and the father is shitty ass nigga.
The sins of the father shall be paid for by the son. I ain't make the rules.
That sound like American ass crackers made that, nigga.
Like I said, man.
That sound like it ain't right. Shit when your dad goes
it ain't right, but it's long overdue.
That sound like it came from them crackers.
It ain't right, but it's long overdue.
It came from them crackers, my nigga.
You gotta, it ain't right, but it's long overdue. But now they don't care about the social distancing. They don't care about nothing.
I just find it amazing that all them jokes they used to slap, all them little tweaky jokes and little sideways jokes, niggas is getting fined for that shit now. Y'all notice that shit in the media?
Oh yeah.
It's like, they're like backtracking from here to a year back. It's just all these monkey jokes, all this shit. It's just like,
we're not.
We find it horrible now that we could fire you. But ain't nobody playing like the motherfuckers. Ain't nobody playing with Jewish people like that.
The issue
ain't
that's
nobody
going
playing
on,
like anti-fascism like that.
The issue that's
nobody
going on is
dare say some
the issue that's going on is historical context ain't being applied to shit.
Right. But my
that
point
is the main issue,
my point
though.
Is,
But that's the main
I'm gonna
issue.
let you finish my point. But my point is, they're saying that shit because they got away with it. You could get away with it. Right? They only did it because they get away with it. You say something about LGBT communities, they'll fucking sue you. Say something about anti-fascists, they'll fucking sue you.
Oh, whatever happened to true freedom of speech though?
I don't know how to feel about it now.
What happened to true freedom of speech though? Where that shit went?
Freedom of speech is still there.
Man, that shit ain't there. As soon as
but you could get 86 for some bum shit.
As soon as they let some gay ass nigga in power, that's what happened. Niggas like, oh, nah, you can't say shit about gay niggas because I'm running this shit now. You feel me?
Hello.
That is an opinion. That is an opinion.
It's an opinion all day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing against them.
Right.
But
yeah.
You feel me?
What's
You can't knock a nigga just for saying something what he feel.
Boom. You're right.
Now, if he physically do something, that's something else. But if he's saying something,
the way I look at it, it's you could actually look at what happened to the 54th. In fact, hold on, I wrote it down so I wouldn't mess it up. The 54th Massachusetts Regiment Memorial. It was vandalized. They spray painted George Floyd on it. They spray painted Black Lives Matter. All that. Do you know who the 54th Massachusetts Regiment was?
Go ahead.
It was an all-black battalion that fought for the country. They desecrated that because nobody's knowing what's going on no more. You know what's left. You know what's left untouched. Do you know what's left untouched? You know what's left untouched in this country doing all this shit?
What?
All the Lenin, all the communist memorials that are standing are still standing. There's a reason for all that. At the end of the day, we have a right to be angry. Hey, brother, we have a right to be angry. We have a right to be angry.
Man.
Our anger, our frustration, all that shit is justified. But we gotta be realistic. We gotta be realistic with our anger. We can't be tearing down shit that is ours.
Yo,
we can't be like that.
Emotional and dumb with anything you do in life, bro. Like, oh my God, this makes me feel great.
You must be emotional. You must show your.
What the fuck you gonna feel?
We allowed to be emotional.
That's called emotional.
We allowed to be emotional.
Wait, give Wolf.
You know what I'm saying? Emotional. That's what God gave us. Nigga.
Yeah, that's the fire,
you gotta
bro.
Express yourself.
Yeah,
everybody
of course.
Different. Everybody don't act the same.
Right. But I'm saying though,
now you gotta let a nigga speak his mind, and if he cross the line, then you press him. But until then, let him talk, man. Whether about gay shit, about whatever the fuck, about space, nigga, about God, whatever religion.
Of course, because it's about expression.
Exactly.
Whatever.
Now, if they trying to take shit on you that you can't say, that's like some slave shit, my nigga.
Boom.
And you tell me what I can't say, nigga. I'm talking right now. You have no force whatsoever of me not talking right now, bro.
Boom.
Of course, I agree with that.
God gave me, I'm born.
I completely agree with that. Because the best thing,
and that's gospel right there, man.
Yeah, the best thing versus bad fucking
I got a question for your boy. I got a question for your boy.
There is no other cancellation. Like, you just gotta fight it with dialogue. Nobody's gonna be like, oh, I hear this idea and it's just gonna disappear. No.
So I got a question for your boy.
Good dialogue.
Go ahead.
I got a question for your boy. Like, in terms of, let's say,
to kill that.
No, but I'm talking about it's in terms of something you don't agree with, but it's not being expressed disrespectfully, but you don't agree with it. Now, what happens? Because what I'm seeing a lot of
disagreement.
What I'm seeing a lot of though, in terms of this new generation, is it's fighting. It's no longer, you can't discuss anything anymore. Like, people don't. To me, at least, I look at it.
Those are smaller minds.
I don't know whether I like to play devil's advocate.
Everybody has a.
But I enjoy history.
Yo,
everything has to be viewed in a historical context.
You ever seen somebody in middle school who couldn't express themselves and they just fight?
They like to fight.
Of course. That's just what that is.
Some back in those days,
don't have the verbal capability to
back
do
in
that.
those days, we called them retarded.
It might not be fight.
We can't call them that no more. We can't call them that no more.
But guess what? You can't do that verbally, and you can't do that physically. Well, how else do you do it? It's a fucking catch-22. Like,
what's fucked up? How they gonna tell you can't call somebody?
Oh yeah,
word they made?
One more time.
How can't you use words in the dictionary? They like you can't use certain words in the dictionary. Like you just said.
That's the crazy part. That's the crazy part.
Word. How the fuck you gonna say we can't use it?
Right.
You gave it to us in the first place.
No, and it's crazy because
and that's some,
you know,
that's
shit. Over time the medical term has changed over time. Like back in the day, it was stupid. Back in the day, it was.
How you even read a
back in the day, it was
How you
retarded.
even
It was
understand
retarded.
the dictionary? Why